Okay, we are alive. Time to send out the notifications. I just downloaded a plugin for my social media. I probably need to apply it to. No, I did apply it to Facebook. The newsfeed eradicator, which blocks the newsfeed. I don't have it on Reddit because I don't know. Reddit doesn't bother me as much, but like I hate the newsfeed on Twitter and Facebook in particular. And that's because of how like brain rotted it is. For some reason, it's not nearly as bad on Reddit. Maybe because Reddit typically is about larger posts, and because the posts are larger or they have a giant image, you just can't fit as many. You just can't fit as many news entries per screen on Reddit, and so it just doesn't feel like, man, when you get on Twitter, it is just like a machine gun of just like the dumbest comments you have ever read in your life. Whereas Facebook, it's like how to do something in 90 seconds that doesn't matter, followed by how to make your life easier by making it harder. Like by why don't you learn to like make your entire house out of epoxy? And like I can't stop looking at them, and I'm like, I need to stop. And I'm like, but I have to use social media to stay connected with my my fan base. And I'm like, okay, I know the solution to this. I know the solution. I'm going to download the plugin Newsfeed Eradicator, which removes the newsfeed section completely. Like you have no newsfeed. Like it's gone completely. Like it's just goodbye. And it's like I'll show you what it looks like. Like, here is what my newsfeed looks like now. I can't, so the plugin makes it, I can't see, and this would normally be filled with the dumbest stuff you have ever read in your life. It's so dumb. It is so dumb that I cannot help but respond. I have to respond. And I'm like, no. It's consuming brain power that is better spent elsewhere. So I just have this wonderful thing that now allows me to make posts. I can communicate with people. I still get notifications if somebody says something to me, so I can still connect with people, but I am no longer like exposing myself like to the raw stupidity of the internet. And that's great. That's wonderful. That's like that is great. That's great. Anyways, we are back. It is MechWarrior 5 time. I am joined by my host, Dr. Sheriff Crab. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. I'm not as brain rotted as you at the moment, to be honest. I've kind of had a bit of a detox this week from playing video games and the internet and all things horrible and technological. So, although my throat's it's on the verge of giving up, but I think I've got enough juice in the can for today. I'm off work for 3 weeks, so it doesn't really matter if it goes. So I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we all have our different kinds of problems in different places. Yeah, it's like, you know, what can you do, though? Like, you know, you got, like, exposure to all these people, you know, eventually you're going to get sick. Like, Meme's having that problem as well. Like, Meme has been getting sick frequently due to his exposure to other people suddenly. So, like, I can't stop looking at this Orion. I think it looks like a giant hot dog. Like, it looks like, you know,
if
like
you look at it in the mech bay, it looks even stupider in the mech bay with this massive gun on it.
It looks like the sides are the bun, and then the middle is the hot dog. And it looks like a hot dog that's kind of, like, not in the middle of the bun. Like, you know, like, the bottom, like, where the legs are, is the part of the bun that the hot dog is kind of, like, not in. And, like, that's all I can think of. Every time I see it, I just think it's a giant hot dog. And I just tell me, like, I'm not saying it internally, but I just subconsciously know, aim for the hot dog. And that's how you kill an Orion. Aim for the hot dog. Now, you could say, well, isn't that true of every mech? I don't know. Like, this mech's center torso is rather, like, thin. Like, this narrow area on the center torso. Because, like, you know, like, the pectoral muscles, those are the side torso. So, you know, your direct hit on the center torso is pretty narrow compared to this fat-ass thing like the hot dog. Like, the side torso is the shoulder. Like, this is the side torso right here. And the other side torso, once again, it's like the shoulder. Like the side torso is so small. It's basically the bread. It's like look, the torso is right in line with the legs. So it's just like a giant hot dog bun. And the hot dog bun is where you're not supposed to shoot, and the hot dog meat is where you are supposed to shoot. And I don't know why this mech specifically gets that reaction out of me, but it does. Like, this mech is also kind of like that, but I don't know. It just isn't the same. Like, sure, the side torso is pretty fat in line with the legs. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Like, maybe it's because the Black Knight has kind of the narrow waistline. It's built kind of like a man. Like, a man, typically the shoulders are about the same width as the hip, and you have, like, a narrower torso, a narrower center, so, like, it doesn't look like a hot dog, but it doesn't trigger that sense in me, whereas, like, I don't know, I get it really hard from the Orion. That's how I feel about it. Anyways, you guys are in the Fox Republic. I am the commander of Ronin Fox Armored Security. We are going to continue where we left off, which is right here. Sarmaxa. That is a planet that is known for supermaxing your faction standing with the Capellan Confederation. That's exactly what we are going to be doing. I have been working pretty hard at learning Mandarin Chinese so that we can ingratiate ourselves with the celestial wisdom. And, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. And hopefully I don't, like, get any crashing. Like, I've been getting crashing when I get the dropship loading section, like, where, like, the ship is flying through outer space. Like, I crashed on that section twice for some reason. I'm not sure why. Let's go do this difficult, like, I don't know about difficult, but more difficult garrison duty mission. 230 tons versus Davion. This should get us some decent faction rating. I kind of want salvage here because Davion has several mechs that we want, so I'm gonna go for the full salvage, 24 salvage. Maybe we can get an enforcer. Maybe we can get some more Centurions. Who knows? So let's get some people in here. Oh yeah, we've got all unique pilots. I think, what was I going to use? Wait, let me tell you what kind of battlefield this is. Sulfur biome, so it's going to be a little hot. You know what? I'll use the fire starter in the next battle. I'll use the fire starter in the next one. I want to use maybe the Black Knight. A little hot for the Black Knight here, but, maybe that's a good time to test the heat on the Black Knight as well.
Use it.
Oh, we got a decent bit of space. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty good. Yeah, so we got the Centurion A, the Trebuchet 5N, and the Black Knight, which is, like, laser boated out. Alrighty, let's see what's going on down in Chatville. Stealthy says Reddit is a woke psyop. Panicked is here. Like, Panicked is one of our #1 Capellan Confederation fans, so I am not surprised he would not miss this one. Like, this is a important turning point. Oh, what happened to my map? Wait, does your map look like mine? Does the texture just end?
Kind of. Yeah, it does.
What kind of, like, world generation is this? We have to go there. We have to see.
Yeah,
does it reflect the map? Like, is it just suddenly super smooth?
Wasteland.
Did somebody just, like, scour it smooth?
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
I think they lied to us.
Yeah, it doesn't look that smooth to me. Like, I don't know. Like, did I not pay my, like whoever, like, does, like, cartography or something? Like, did I get, like, bad
That's
info?
a very word that's come to my head.
Show increased enemy presence in the vicinity.
I love that word.
Be on the lookout for further hostiles.
So Elcher Joel says, I love when the enemy brings onions and T-bolts. Both are easy to pop the heads of and thus make big money on. That is true. You can make a lot of money on, if you've got the salvage to recover the headshotted mechs. I don't know who's taking the. Oh, that must be. Are you over there doing? Oh yeah, you must be over there doing that. I'm about to say, who's taking out
Yeah,
these
I'm not-
helicopters? Like, I was like, did my AI suddenly learn how to play?
I hit one for like 1,000 meters, but it didn't even kill it with an AC-20. Oh, just missed.
Our provisions warehouse has been destroyed.
Additional hostiles have been
Oh.
dispatched.
Why is there so many like aerial units in this? How many? Oh, we have to kill 21 enemies. Never mind. Okay, never mind. That makes perfect sense. There are a lot of Igors coming in right now.
Even more? I can already kill like 5 of them.
I mean, we do have 21 enemies to kill, so it's going to have a lot of junky enemies in it, but still, I'm just surprised.
Shoot the bad guys, Rook. That's what they're there.
Pity we didn't have a job on to destroy them.
Yeah, that's what I get for not choosing. I always am like, yeah, we'll never kill Igors. Like, you know, they don't send enough of them. That's always what happens. I'm just going to take the Igors from now on. Next time I see an Igors, I'm taking the Igors. Wow,
Yeah,
I didn't
absolutely.
expect. I didn't even try to get his leg like that, but let me go ahead and finish his leg off. Look at the Federated Suns using a Jenner instead of their own mechs. Like, get your own mechs. Here we go. Got a javelin.
Bastards just destroyed our generator.
Ah, you lose your leg, loser. Bye.
Try not to admire your shot,
I'm
Desert. That was one for the books.
I'm surprised he just kept his back turned to me like that. Like, normally the damage would have, like, turned him around, but...
That has not been amazed. No, not a chance.
Primarch says, PGI allegedly patched the opposing force using non-faction mechs. Well, I mean, it does make some sense that the Federated Suns are using Jenners because they do salvage and use them. But, like, I'm mainly making a joke about, like, I'm making a joke at the Federated Suns' expense that, like, here they are using the superior Jenner instead of their, like, shit tier designs. Like, that's what it's really about. But I just deliver the joke deadpan to make it sound serious. I'm going for his ammo bank. Or no, that's where his heat sinks are. That's right, you don't have an ammo bank. You've got heat sinks instead.
Don't shot that.
Unless I have
back.
terrible aim. There we go. I've got the chain fire as well in case, like, I need to min-max my heat. A Warhammer. This Warhammer has got to be the saddest mech here. Like, the sulfur biome is like a hot biome, and the stock Warhammer has terrible cooling. The only thing I wish is that I had some Inferno weapons.
That hostile's a smoking carcass.
This is the last mech, by the way.
Nice. Sadly, not something we need to salvage, but worth a bit of money, I guess.
Yeah, if we get it. Maybe I'll shoot its legs. Trying to, like, preserve some salvage. Down he goes.
Well done, Commander. The area is secure.
This song reminds me of a song in Gundam Crossfire. There's like the way the arpeggios are going down like that. Like there's like a song in Gundam Crossfire that reminds me of very, very similar sounding. The Alcha Joel says the Warhammer pilot is basically in a sauna. As soon as he pulls the trigger, that's definitely the case. We got ourselves a hunchback. We need a javelin, apparently, so I guess I'm going to take this javelin. We are 1 point off of taking both of the mechs. Like, we are 1 point off of that. If I had destroyed the other side torso, maybe that would have knocked it down to 13. But, unfortunately, that is not the case. I have not... Did you crash? I didn't crash.
Yeah, no, it was me.
Okay.
I rejoined.
Let me see what I need to do. Oh, we need to collect 2 javelins. Okay, this is the perfect place to do that, then. This is the ideal place to collect javelins. So...
just fight generous.
Did you say you're back in? Oh, let me send you a new invite.
No. Yeah. I was just saying I'll probably only fight generous now instead.
That is a possibility. So while we're here, we're going to do this, like, the long-range missiles of justice. Why is it called that? Why is the name the long-range missiles of justice? What if we don't...
More invite. Sorry.
What if we don't do any... What if I don't shoot any LRMs? Invite away?
You shoot SRMs?
I mean, the mech I'm going to use doesn't have any missiles at all.
The mech that I want to use does. This game is misbehaving. I can tell it's misbehaving just by looking at it. What are you doing?
Did you not load in?
No, it did work, but it did something like a weird little orange box just appeared in the load up. We'll see what happens. It was weird.
I would smack Fahad. I can't stand Fahad. I would like beat the shit. I would like smack that guy.
There's a guy over here. I hate this guy as well. I don't like this guy either. I don't know what he's doing looking at this.
At least he doesn't like participate in the cutscenes.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'm gonna use the. I always use the mechs stock, the hero mechs, so that we can see how good they are before and after. So this is the Firestarter E, the Ember. I have a feeling it'll still be fine. The armor is very, very light, though. Only 176 armor, so, you know, I'm going to have to be a lot more cautious with it. Like, there's a lot of obvious improvements we could make with it, but that is going to be the plan. And then I think I'll just add more Firestarters in. I'm going to be leading, like, a Firestarter team, I guess. And maybe
I did use the Ember already, and it is very nervy.
Okay, you already used the Ember? Okay, then I just need to use the Ember, then I'll recustomize it.
I used it last stream. It's very nervy.
There's a good chance our targets have split up in order to evade us. The more locations on the map are the most likely...
Alright, so this is assassination. We don't know where they are.
As they have many supporters in the area that are more than willing to...
I do know where this cargo is, though. So, let's talk a little bit about the news, or the lack of news. That's typically what I would normally say, is that there is no news. There's no sales going on. You know, MechWarrior 5, Clans, nor Mercenaries are on sale. Battletech 2018 is not on sale, so, you know, we don't have a lot going on there. I did check the big websites. You know, I checked the MechWarrior 5 Twitter, the MechWarrior 5 Clans Twitter. Nothing really going on anywhere, so, you know, kind of a quiet, little bit quiet. I don't know all the developers off the top of my head, so, you know, I did look a little bit here and there to see what people were saying. No one really had a whole lot to say. Just a quiet, probably going to be a very quiet week for news, which isn't too surprising. You know, there can't always be stuff going on. And also, like, as far as game companies go, I would say Piranha is not very active with their community. Like, they don't host, like, periodic streams or anything like that. Get some good damage on him. Down he goes. And, that's one of the things that I do think is kind of a shame. Like, it would be kind of nice if Piranha was a little more interactive. Why is this objective not being marked off? Oh, we didn't kill the target? Is that why?
Well, where the hell is the target?
I mean, they want us to kill Lieutenant Snyder, but I don't see a Lieutenant Snyder. I hope it's not glitched. Did he land on me? I think he landed on me. What an asshole. Well, I guess let's continue on. Question mark?
Behind you, behind you, behind you.
Oh. What? Why?
Pulled a fast one.
Pulls like a... I don't even know what happened here. You know, this is probably not the ideal environment for a mech like mine. Oh, let's not crash. Chewing them up with all of the attacks. Right, looks like there's more than one. I should have read them. I don't know if there was no. It's like, I don't, this guy was like, what is he on, like, lunch break or something? Oh shit, my command post is under attack.
Where is he hiding his quick draw at?
I have no idea. Let's just go south. That's the logical place to go next. Now, we did have a question regarding MechWarrior 5 clans. This is a fair question. Oh, here's a cargo.
Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
And the question regarding MechWarrior 5 clans was, why are the other clans being so pissy about the results of the battle at Tukayan, basically? You know, like, why are people being pissy about Clan Wolf and whatnot? And the answer to why they're being so pissy about it is, you know, basically it's the real robot genre, and as a result, you know, we don't just have robots duking it out. Like, there's a reason they're duking it out. Like, there's a reason why things are happening. That's one of the things that separates the real robot genre from the super robot genre. And what that means is basically there's politics going on, and the conflict is not purely military, because I don't think anything would ever be like, you know, a military requires a government in order to actually act. Even if the government is the military, it still requires a political organization to act, and that's exactly what's going on here. So the other clans were not very happy about Clan Wolf jumping into this bachal, even though they did have the right to do so. They probably could have refused it. The other clans probably could have issued a refusal, but they went on along with it. But the first issue is that Clan Wolf, Ulrich Kerensky became the Ilkhan, and the Clan Wolf, they are a warden. They are the Warden political faction. The Wardens have very different objectives to the Crusaders. Even though the Crusaders and the Wardens both want to return and produce the Star League, they want to do it in really different ways. And the ways are so opposed to each other that the victory it's not what the Crusaders want. Like, they want to subjugate the Inner Sphere. They want the Star League to be forced upon the Inner Sphere. They want to basically crack down on the Inner Sphere. They kind of want to do it a little more like, you know, like not really the Warhammer 40k way. The Warhammer 40k way would be like mass destruction. You know, it would basically be like victory at all costs. Even if there is we got enemies. Even if there is no Inner Sphere remaining to rule over, but they are more in that category, and that's the reason why Smoke Jaguar is more willing to cause mass destruction as well. Like, you know, why are they more willing to, you know, like bend the rules or reinterpret the rules? It's just because for them, enforcing the Star League is worth bending the rules of their society. Like, that's how bad they want to, like, really just crack down on those spheroid barbarians. Like, they need to, like, and they see themselves as, like, saving the Inner Sphere from, like, their barbarities. Like, you know, only the clans can bring, like, a everlasting peace and, you know, bring society back to normal, like stop this like kind of pointless struggle and whatnot. And, you know, if they got to break some bones, if they got to crack some heads, if some eggs need to be broken to make the Star League omelet, then so be it. That's just the way it's going to work. Now, the Warden clans, they would be, you know, more moderate. Like, you know, you would see them as more moderate. Like, they want to come back to the Inner Sphere, and they want to kind of, like, They kind of want to bring the Star League back the way it originally formed in the first place, because the Star League was formed by vote. You know, they had to vote for it originally, and that's exactly, you know, like not exactly what the Wolves want, but the Wolves and the Wardens are kind of like, what if we like get them to accept the Star League willingly? Like, what if we're like, oh yeah, you know, you guys done like killing each other, you guys. You know, are you still like doing your genocide simulator? I'm paranoid about crashing, so I'm gonna like save it before every jump. You don't? Okay, we made it. Demo. Yes, we get to smash the evil Federated Suns for the glory of the Celestial Wisdom. These are the kinds of missions. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and recustomize this mech. Or am I? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and recustomize this mech. Let me do it real fast. I don't care if I'm in, like... Wait, what? Yeah, come out. You can do it. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and tinker with this mech. It's going to take longer because we're in a combat zone, but I don't know. I kind of don't care. I'm not going to lie. Kind of don't care. Do the armor real fast. Actually... 81, maybe that's not worth min-maxing around. So we're going to throw on machine guns, the best quality machine guns we got. We're going to put on flamers, of course, the second best quality flamers we've got. And then we're just going to put on maybe 1 ton of ammo. And then a bunch of heat sinks. And I don't think that armor is worth min-maxing around, to be honest. I know some people, it drives them nuts. They're like, oh my god, the .84, the .84. It might be. It depends on if 4 flamers overheats. If 4 flamers overheat still, then I will go back and I will min-max around the .81. But I kind of just don't want to do it. I kind of just don't want to do it. I mean, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll give you half ton. Half ton of machine gun ammo. There we go. How about that? There, nice and happy now. So we got a flat 240 units of armor, 4 machine guns, 4 flamers, 5 heat sinks, and 1.5 tons of machine gun ammo. There you go. Should be perfect. Take 38 days, that's fine. A jump or 2 and it'll be done. Okay, so this is Hoodoo Desert Demolition. Hoodoo Desert Demolition. I'm going to use a regular fire starter here. Where's one with the flamers? Yeah, the flamers are going to be pretty good at smashing these buildings up, to be honest. Okay, so going back to what we were saying, so the clans have like their 2 political factions because that's just tends to be how things go. Most things, you know, it's like the philosophical concept of dualism. Things have a tendency to split into 2. Sure, there's probably other minor factions, but it's mainly the Crusaders and the Wardens. And so first, the Crusader, the Warden clans, we didn't hear from them, but I doubt the Warden clans have too much of a problem with it. But the Crusader clans are suspicious that Ulrich Kerensky and the Wolves accepted this Bachal in order to set them up for failure. That's basically one of the issues. So, like, they're like, oh, you know, we can't trust you because you're a Warden clan and you are trying to sabotage the campaign. Now, I'm not saying that's what's happening. Maybe that could be a interpretation, but that is one of their suspicions. And is it a valid suspicion? I would say so. I don't think it's an invalid suspicion that your political enemy has become the supreme commander of the invasion, that you might be like, how can we trust that you are going to manage things correctly? Now, you could say, oh, but what about the clan honor system? What about the clan honor system? Let me tell you, like, when push comes to shove, the clans will often be like, oh, yeah, you know, no one will notice if I, you know, break Zelbergen real fast to get some important shit done real quick. Like, that clan honor system has its limits, like, when really important things are going on. So it is an interesting concern, and I would say it's probably even a legitimate concern, but is it real, is the next question. Is Ulrich Kerensky sabotaging things? In his case, I don't think he is. And that's because Ulrich's goal is if he is able to win fair and square by the Crusaders' own game, then after Terra is conquered and the Inner Sphere is forced to submit, then what he's going to be able to do is declare Clan Wolf as the Ill Clan, as the Ill Khan is like the supreme commander. He's the Khan before other Khans. The Ill Clan becomes like the ultimate clan, like the clan that gets to like make the final decision on things. And if he did that, then he would be able to put an end to the Crusaders' bid for Inner Sphere domination. Maybe not once and for all, but for the foreseeable future. For the foreseeable future. That's basically what we're dealing with there. Ooh, got his leg. This thing is really good at targeting people's legs, because like you could chase people around, most people run away from you, and you could just start like chewing away on their legs. Like it's very nice for that. So probably not bad as a, if you're not great at scoring headshots, this mech is not bad at like helping you improve your salvage value by chewing people's legs off. But that's basically what's going wrong. And the thing is, if the clans won, but the Wardens conquered and they became the Ill Clan, that would still be bad. I don't know exactly how the Crusaders would feel about it. Like, would the Crusaders be like, it would be better to lose the invasion than win the invasion with a total Warden victory? Like, I don't know how they would actually, I don't know what's more important, like conquering the Inner Sphere or having a Crusader victory. Like, maybe they would actually prefer it if the invasion failed, but the Wardens didn't win. That way the Wardens wouldn't be able to declare themselves the Ill Clan, and like I said, they'd have essentially complete dominance in the clan political sphere. So it's like, but that's the situation. Like, that's the whole reason why the clans were like, or some of the clans were really grumpy about how things were going with Clan Wolf.
I think there most definitely would have been a civil war at that point. What if they had completed their objective and taken Terra? There probably would have been a civil war to decide who was the actual. I can't imagine that they would have been happy with that.
Yeah, there definitely would have been some kind of mass refusal, like. You basically reached the breaking point at that point. Like, you're not going to just you're not just going to accept the dominance of your political opposition. And if that happens, it would kind of substantiate that the clan society is silly. Like, that the clan society is like, it's mainly kabuki theater. Because, like, that's the whole issue with the clans in general. The whole issue with the clans is that they have this very unique society. It's somewhat just kind of like G Gundam. G Gundam has a similar thing. Like, in G Gundam is more of a super robot anime. It's like a hybrid super robot, real robot. Like, it's super robot, but with some elements, like political elements, maintenance elements, stuff like that, like of the real robot genre. But in G Gundam, they have this concept where the leader of the world, the nation that gets to preside as basically president of, of the solar system, is decided by essentially like the way the clans do it. It's decided through trial by combat. And the way it works in G Gundam is each country sends one representative, the best machine they can create with the most talented pilot they can find, and whoever wins the overall competition basically becomes the elected head of the system for the next 4 years or so. Like, that's basically the way they handle it there. And I might take some of these missions. I know Merrick is supposed to be on our side, but maybe I'll just take some hits on Merrick now, and then I'll like work on improving them later on. I'm just saying, because I'm kind of I just want to get some. Wait, what's this? The Uprising... Oh, let's do this one. Let's do the Uprising Quelled. I think we should do the Uprising Quelled. Let me save while I'm paranoid. Yeah,
I hate Warwick. You know that.
Well, I mean, the good news is that they hate themselves, too.
I know, they're so, like, define what you are. Stop being like this, like, weird, floaty, weird losers. I don't know. I don't like them.
All right. Demolition, 270 tonnage. Difficulty is pretty high for 270. 58 feels rather high for 270, so we're probably, like, deploying to, like, a combat situation where we're disadvantaged, but you know what? Oh, well. Let me make sure our mech bay is clear. Yeah, look at that. See, the Ember is going to be done in 15 days. It's not even a thing. Lots of salvage. 30 salvage, 1.5 million C-bills. We probably need to bring our, like, big boys on this one.
Big boys.
Are you good staying with the Black Knight?
Yeah, I'll stay with it. I'll stay with Black Knight. Don't mind.
Let me bump these guys up.
I want to turn the Black Knight into a massive fire starter at some point.
You mean with like a bunch of flamers?
Yeah, a bunch of flamers and still like fist. I think I'm really funny.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to use the catapult. Like, I haven't used the catapult in a little bit. No. I'm going to stick with the Orion. I want to use the Orion.
I think that catapult.
Use the catapult next time. Yeah. I'm going to swap out the PPC.
Yeah, I think we already discussed that. Get rid of it, and then maybe it could do medium lasers. Although I can't remember what the hard points are.
It's a sad day when I've been reduced to using large laser.
I think the large laser's like... I think, like, underneath the facade, it's not that bad. It's not that great, but it's not that bad. Certainly better than
It's
PVC
raining.
anyway.
Yeah,
I
it's
think you need,
like...
like 3 of them. You need like 3 of them, and then it's kind of like alright.
I mean, like, it's not bad in MechWarrior 4. Like, large laser is actually decent in MechWarrior 4, but, like, I think it's just the way damage scales in this game. Like, the large laser just doesn't hit very hard in MechWarrior 5. But, like in MechWarrior 4, there's the Sunder. The Sunder is, like, I think it's like a 90 or 95 ton mech, and its main feature is 4 large lasers, and it actually does quite well.
See, that could be the breaking point where it starts just becomes really good. Because if you, like, you know, do that lock arms to torso mode, and then just, like, focus on... And your tracing's decent, you can probably pull a pretty nasty bit of damage off. What's that?
A Vulcan,
Elite
interesting.
Vulcan. Elite one too. I like the Vulcan. That's a mech that gets a bit of hate, but I think it's really good.
It's mainly because it's an AC2 mech, and the AC2, while it doesn't perform too well in tabletop, it is not bad, it is often not a great weapon. Like, there are some games where the AC2 is actually pretty good, like BattleTech 2018, the AC2, but that's because they cranked its damage up like crazy. It has the power of a medium laser. It does like 5 damage basically in BattleTech. The LBX AC2 is insane. It does like 9 damage or something really just dumb like that. Like, the LBX AC2 is probably the most efficient weapon in BattleTech 2018. Partisan in the back.
Oh, we need that remake.
Where? Oh, wait. I don't see it yet.
There's one in there. It's the L one, right?
Yeah, that's the that's the AC-20 model. We do need that, you are right. Alright, I'm gonna target its legs to try to beat it up without, like, really beating it up. Well, he's got a rapid fire. I'm like, how are you shooting so quickly? You know, AC-20 doesn't shoot that fast. Down he goes. But he's got the rapid fire model. The rapid fire AC-20 is not great.
No, it's not good. This other one had the AC-10 rapid fire, which actually is also not very good.
Yeah, that was the breaking point. Like, the AC-10 is when, like, the rapid fire versus the damage and heat is just not worth it.
Yeah, the heat's crazy. We got a dropship, and I've got something blasting me. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, we got more mechs on the way. This one's just a cicada, so not the big deal. But we do need a cicada because
To cash in.
yeah, we need a second one.
Thunderbolt.
We got pretty nasty stuff. What are you going for that Centurion?
Yeah, I'm gonna rid of him first.
All right, I'm right behind you.
Right, I'm looking at the Thunderbolt next.
Designated hostile.
All right, I'm with you
Joe,
on
I
it.
thought you'd beat you up. I thought you'd beat him up.
I'm literally just gonna shoot everything. Although I'm starting to overheat.
What the heck is that?
It is a spider.
Demolisher. Oh, I just dodged it. That's crazy. Oh, it's like, oh, there we go. I was gonna say, someone just like blew on him.
Okay. This is a decent number of enemies.
I like that. I like a little bit of a challenge sometimes. You can get a little bit complacent in this game, can't you?
Yeah, it is possible. It is definitely possible. That's also one of the benefits of starting a new game. Because when you start a new game, one thing a lot of people forget is that a lot of your strength comes from your max level pilots. Because your pilots give you defense bonuses, damage bonuses, heat bonuses. You get a lot of bonuses from
Commander, only 25% of this area remains.
having your pilots maxed out. So, you know, when you're using like less effective mechs, you don't have your Lost Tech or your Clan Tech, and you don't have your pilots all leveled up, yeah, you take a lot more damage.
Vindicator,
It's
we
like-
need that Vindicator.
oh, we need a Vindicator. All right, hold on. I'm going around the mountain
We don't
right
have
now.
that one yet. There's actually two of them as well, two of the same one. We need both. We need that one.
All right, locking on.
That pilot should kiss his ass goodbye.
I'm not sure it's any different to the other one.
Down you go. Oh, we got lots of enemies coming in. Another wave coming in.
It's literally a whole lance of the same thing.
Well, that just means we have a very high chance of getting one of those.
Should we try and leg a couple of these out?
We'll bring the hell
We can go for it.
Commander.
He's shooting me in the back. I can't let him do that. Okay, got one of his legs. Got both of his legs. Got a
There's a
blackjack on
blackjack.
approach. Showering me with those AC2 burst fires.
If you step over to the left, you can't get you behind this rock here.
Oh god, let's get out of here. We got a dropship landing.
Enemy transport touching down.
A Banshee?
Time for me to make like a banana and split, as they used to say.
We'll give him hell.
All right, I'm 450 meters off. I'm heading towards the exit right now.
Enemy mech down and out.
Roger that. We have a
I have the Lance attacking the Banshee as well.
whole fire on it.
How's the situation?
Amazing.
All right, I'll let you finish them off, then I'll step in. You got it. All right, getting out of here.
The settlement is raised. This should be a definitive blow to the will of the rebel citizens. Hopefully, this is enough to satisfy our employer.
Okay, we got to get one of those Vindicators. Maybe get that Urban Mech, too. We could probably afford them both. Okay, we do get a Vindicator. We didn't get the, I need the Cicada. I'm going to get this Cicada. We also need that Vulcan, but I'm going to take the Vindicator because we didn't have that. Oh, we can't take them both. Oh, well. I guess I'll just have to accept some of these like other offerings. Well, at least we got the Vindicator, so that's like... Wait.
Yep.
Get one more item. There we go. Wait. There we go. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and mark that off the list. So we got the new Vindicator. Where are you? Vindicator 1X. There we go. There is a new mech scratched off of the list.
What was different about? Oh, it's got machine guns. I see.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, it's a subtle change, but a change nonetheless. Many of these variants are like they're really not like, it's not like, oh boy, real exciting changes going on here. A lot of them are pretty what area is this? Level 12, 11 to 12. That's a little bit high for us. But I will jump over here just to see how difficult this one is before we head back. Red Eric says, 1 point off. I hate that. Yeah, it drives me nuts when it happens, but what can you do? What can you do? All right, let's see. Ooh, this is a really high-level mission. This is an assault mech mission, 360 tons. I don't know about that now. That's like... Because, like, this area is... this is not the appropriate area. The area south of us is pretty good. Or, no, the area south of us is a little bit high. Oh, there's an Enforcer for sale. But it's full price. I don't think I want to buy a full-priced Enforcer. I don't think I'm into that. It's not going to happen. Okay, well, while we're here, why don't you customize that Vindicator 1X? It was already in the cold store. Let me sell some of these mechs. 500,000 for the Panther. 500,000 for the Panther. Wait, no, we need that. I'm not selling you. Firestarter H. I don't think we need any more H's. Let's go ahead and sell one of the H's off. Almost 600,000 for that. I would sell this. I would get rid of the Cicada, but we kind of need it. What did we have for light mechs? Light mechs. We are not doing the Javelin, so I'll go ahead and sell the Javelin for 470,000 C-bills. That's not a bad price. While we're here, let's just do a quick look around to see what we've got. Maybe we can pick up an interesting new mech. We are in Davion space, so they're going to upcharge us. But that's not too big of a deal. Like as long as we're not buying in bulk, which we are not. Kill 3 dervishes.
Ammo in there?
Do we need what?
Is there any AC2 half ammo?
Let me buy some. Probably have some for sale. AC2 ammo. Oh, they don't have any here. I'll keep looking. AC2 half ammo. 3 tons. Looks like there's not a lot for sale here that we want. I don't think we have the Dervish, do we? Dervish is not one of the... Okay, Dervish is not one of the mechs that was voted for, so we're passing on the Dervish. One chance left to get something interesting. Is the Quick Draw on our list? No, it's Champion, Catapult, Black Knight, and Orion. So none of these are on the list, unfortunately. All right, let's see if we can get an interesting mission out of one of these. Here we have an assassination is pretty rough on a high difficulty. You know, I'm always a little worried about high difficulty assassination. Let's try this one here.
I find the colors for this season incredibly jarring. Like
the green, the green stripe.
It jars me so much.
Well, you know, I did give you the chance to choose the color. And
I know. I kind of deliberately picked a bad one, knowing that it would annoy me later, and now later.
It has succeeded in that. All right, here is triangles. Triangles versus swords. Subarctic, dusk, poor visibility, battlefield. No special, nothing else special about it. Pretty good bid. Like, look at this contract. That's not bad. Like, 22 salvage and 2.1 million C-bills with the 25% bonus from the hazard pay. That's pretty good.
Okay, we'll take it.
You know what I was
We
going to
will
do?
take
I
it.
was going to modify. I should have done it while we were there. I'm going to do it now.
Oh, the Jester.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. Actually, I'll do 2 large lasers. And then I will do... Man, what if I do flamers? Large lasers and flamers? I don't know if that's going to work. You said maybe try medium lasers? Well, I'm going to leave it like this. Okay, I'm going to leave it like large lasers and small lasers, and we'll just see if it overheats or not. If it doesn't overheat, then we can tinker with it more. 23 days, that's like nothing. It'll be fine.
No. How long's the other one got?
Oh, I have no idea. It should be done,
Nah.
the Ember.
No, I'm at the Vindicator. Right, so I've got... Oh, like nearly 100 tons as well. Let's go... What have I not used?
Like, I'm kind of not afraid to let them use the Jester, because, like, the Jester doesn't have anything good on it.
This is worse.
Like, the Jester doesn't have double heat sinks or anything like that, so, like...
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
wait,
oh.
they can't use it yet. They can't use it yet. What's wrong?
I was just trying to pick what I wanted.
This is a perfectly good lance. I don't have a problem with it. We need an extra heavy mech or two, but, you know, we haven't been getting very fortunate on it.
We're very limited, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, we got to go back to Terra, but, like, I really hate wasting... You know, we are technically on a time limit. The first campaign, the first DLC campaign is going to begin soon, and I'm like, I just kind of want to get a little more beefed out than this.
The battlefield is up ahead. Enemies will be relentless on this front, so take care not to overextend your stay here. But if you do stick around...
Like, I would like to have at least 1 heavy lance by time we get into Kestrel Lancers, preferably 2 heavy lances.
There's some nasty missions, like that dropship mission, if I remember correctly, is a bit of a stinker, like... We'll need some hardware for it. I think another Black Knight would be nice, that would kind of...
I'd be surprised if I couldn't get a fucking awesome. The awesome is so common, I kind of feel like I should be able to get an awesome.
True.
I don't know what I'm going to do with the awesome. Like, am I going to do 3 PPCXs? I kind of feel like I don't know about that. Like, maybe I'll do a PPCX and 2 regular PPCs. That way I have some
4
range power.
flamers. 4 flamers.
4 flamers. There we go. That's the
You heard it
play,
here
boys.
Oh, they're better than the 3 PPCs.
Stay sharp, MechWarriors.
I mean, it'd be like, just get in there and, like, absorb some damage.
You're just like a tank, that's all you are. Are we... Oh yeah, it's just all wars. I was gonna say, I hope we're not defending this place. All, like, 2 structures.
Panic says it's probably not a good idea to antagonize Davion then. I mean, like, I'm not really worried about the payout we get from the Kestrel Lancers. The payout is, like, so-so.
It's crap.
I'm more concerned about, like, making Liao mad. I don't want Liao to hate us for it.
I think the best you do is, like, is it 5 points of money and 5 points of salvage if you max out Davion standing. So what's that, like 15 salvage or something per mission? It's pretty crap.
Yeah, it's not fantastic is the main thing. I mean, plus they're gonna give us a few free mechs and stuff anyways, so...
Yeah, Zeus or something. One of the companies could use this. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, it's definitely Kestrel Lancers. Because that becomes a FedCom, a big FedCom assault mech.
Yes.
Because like basically Steiner sends their top-rated assault mech, which is the Zeus, as to become basically FedCom's like primary assault mech.
New target, Jenner.
Oh, I'm still in range. Damn, that barely did any damage due to the range.
Target destroyed.
That is the one downside, the lasers.
Yeah, I shot him at like 390 meters, and I'm like, that's like 8 medium lasers at 390 meters, and it didn't even punch through his armor.
Catch it, man.
Target
What's with all these Jenners? It's like, calm down. Like, I mean, I get that they use Jenners, but like, get your own battle mechs, Davion. I'm not sure what I'm aiming at on this side. I think I'm just going to take his arms off. Get him out of here. There we go. Whoa, no! Shoot his hatchet off. I still overheat even in a cold environment. That's crazy. Obviously, it's way better, though.
Enemy forces continuing to converge on your location.
I don't have a problem with this Black Knight, to be honest. And then, like, you know, get up close and start giving them the, like, oh, bam! Whoop, bam!
Drop ship. Drop ship. I like bit my
Banshee?
like gum. Which one? 3. I like bit my gum the other day, and it's like really deep and it's really freaking sore.
How do you feel it
teeth
when you
like-
move your mouth?
Oh, my teeth are like going in and out of the cut.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. Like, that happened to me, like, a week ago. And I had to wait for it to regenerate.
Fortunately, your mouth heals really fast.
That's exact. You know, it's funny. I was just about to say that I've heard that the flesh of your mouth, like, regenerates quickly. I'm locking my arms in.
Imagine if your entire body was made of gum. You'd heal really fast, but you look really weird.
You'd be like a gummy. Damn, why am I shaking so much?
I've done that into you. The last Banshee we fought was a 3P, oddly enough. That was the normal one.
I saw
there,
that one
though.
had chem lasers on it, so I'm like, what the hell is that thing?
Yeah, it's a 3P. Well, we were fighting Independence, weren't we? I think it's an
So-
independent one.
I'm going to speculate a little bit about what kind of upcoming BattleTech content are we going to get. I have a feeling that maybe for every 2 clans DLCs, we're going to get 1 Inner Sphere DLC where they consolidate more stuff and import it into Mercs. So I have a feeling after the Wolves of Tukayed, we're going to get some kind of a Mercs DLC, and it's going to add in the Ghost Bear mechs and the Wolves of Tukayed mechs, and the weapons as well. Like, I have a feeling that's what... I have a feeling they're going to do something like that. Urban mech and or a Jaeger mech and a,
That target.
They really gatekeep
Thunderbolt.
the next we need.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Like, you know, you'd think that...
Which house uses the Black Knight, for example?
Oof. I'd have to research that. I don't know, because I don't think I've done a video on the Black Knight, so I haven't, like...
know.
And so
Do
it's
you know
not
about
fresh in my
Orion?
memory.
Or is it kind of just like everyone to be?
I'd have to look. Like, somebody check the thumbnail of my Orion video. Like, whose color scheme is the whoever is the color scheme is the faction that uses it the most. I want to say it's Capellan Confederation though.
That's possible.
I can't remember the color scheme of it. Like, I can look at it on my phone.
Looks like you've got
I'll
my
go
attention.
to
I'm showing multiple
I'll check it out
hostiles
on my
in
own
your
channel.
position.
We could also check the Pokédex for the Black Knight. I'm just curious. Because I never seem
Let's
to fight
see.
them.
Get Good Fox Orion. Yeah, Capellan. I put it in Capellan colors, so it must be Capellan probably finds it the most commonly.
The Orion, yeah.
Wait, is that Capellan colors or is that Merrick colors? No, I think that's Merrick colors. Yeah, what am I saying? Like, just because it's green does not automatically mean Capellan. Yeah, those are Merrick colors. So it is it's a House Merrick mech.
Are you?
Like, I was looking at that and I'm like, the first thing I saw was green. And I'm like, wait a second, but purple? Purple isn't a Capellan color. And then I realized that for some reason, the Free Worlds League uses, like, doesn't use their, like, most iconic paint scheme in this game. They use kind of like a white, green, and purple. That's why I changed it after that. I made my own custom Merrick paint scheme. Locking my arms in. The arm lock is really helpful for lasers, let me tell you.
Isn't it?
Water has been reached, Commander. Rendezvous with us at the extraction point when you're
Like, most people don't
it's-
use the arm lock, but like, and neither do I. I'm not saying I use the arm lock very frequently, but when it comes to lasers, I do use the arm lock for lasers.
I genuinely only discovered it. I would say like 700 hours into the game. Got another dropship on us. Maybe they'll fight it.
Okay.
They're just gonna harass us the whole way.
They haven't hit me very much, so.
Yeah, I'm like kind of just in the red in most places, so nothing too silly.
We gotta turn it back.
I honestly thought that was two king crabs for a second.
Has ID'd hostile contacts.
I was just
That would have been
scared by-
surprising. I would have been like, excuse you guys? Like, that's some big ass shit. Okay, got him.
Those are Warhammers are the best thing you can do to blast their legs.
That's exactly. I was like hammering his body at first, and then like his leg just like melted off, and I was like, ah, whatever. What am I doing? Just go for his legs. That's where they took the armor off of it. Like I put like 2 alpha strikes on its torso, and like didn't get through the armor, and then like the AI just like got through its legs coincidentally. I'm like, okay, let's hit its legs.
Yeah, she got my leg.
I mean, it only. I think it only has like 30 something armor on the legs. Like they took a lot of armor off the legs specifically on it. Panic says the Marauder, my favorite creepypasta, should have hit it with a missile. Primark says the ballerina pilot was the Marauder pilot was a ballerina's past. Like kind of looked like Handsome Squidward when Handsome Squidward was like toppling over and he did that like the like ballerina spin to his demise.
Cavalry is here, Commander. Prepare for mech extraction.
All right, let's see what we get. We can take 1 mech here. I don't want the Hatchetman. Who's worth the most? Apparently this Jaeger mech is worth the most. But who has weapons? Like these weapons are shit here. These are some low quality weapons, let me tell you. So we'll take, I guess, it doesn't matter. All of these are awful. I wouldn't want to use any of these weapons. So we'll just take the Jaeger mech and then, wait, we're not using the Thunderbolt, are we? Yeah, we're not using the Thunderbolt. We both like both of these mechs are performing quite well. Pretty happy with it. Into recycling with you. Lots of infighting here, but not a lot of like border conflict. You know, you gotta love how so Davion is Merrick is way over here, and then way on the other side of the Capellan Confederation, next to like the Davion border, we've got like Merrick versus Davion. Why is Merrick fighting Davion all the way over here? Why is the Capellan Confederation fighting House Merrick all the way over here? Let's see how hard these missions are. Oh, these missions don't seem... Ooh, that's rough-looking missions here. Rough-looking missions here. A '3, it would be a target kill, a scorched earth, and assassination. Ugh, those do not look enjoyable. For 67 tons, I don't think we have enough heavy mechs to pull that off. Come on, sell me...
2 more, maybe probably been alright.
Where are the heavy mechs? Sell me some heavy mechs, you bastards. I don't want to go. We could go back to Terra, but I'm tired. I don't want to. I don't want to waste too many days. Is the problem? I'm not trying to waste all these. Let me see what we got over here. Oh, okay. Never mind. With the jackpot over here.
It's also only got 13 million.
Do we need the charger? Are we using chargers? Okay, we're not using chargers. Okay, never mind. Here we go. We got some missions here. These are not the highest level missions. Like it's so hard to find. It's so hard to find a mission that's just right. They're always a little too easy or a little too hard. That's like the problem. What are you selling? Nothing that I want. All right, let's do this. So we've got a multi-op here. Objective raid, battlefield. Actually, let's do the demolition first. Demolition versus Davion. 230 tons. Snowstorm. Cryoglacial world. Interesting. Let's go salvage because Davion does have stuff that we want. 26 salvage, 1.9 million sea bills. And let's do... I'm going to use the new Ember. This is the revised Ember.
Sensors.
Use the new here.
They can... I'll let that one of them use the Jester. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
They can handle it. It'll be good. The Jester's got full armor, so you know, like they can handle it.
It'll be good.
It'll be fine. Won't it be fine? You better not fuck my mech up, you damn AI. And if he, actually, even if he does, it's not using very valuable equipment. Its equipment is pretty cheap, so that's the benefit of downgrading everything to standard technology.
I would never give the AI too much lost time, to be honest.
Destroying the Morg's industrial infrastructure will destabilize the opposition's grip on
What did
this
I even do
region.
with this mech? Oh,
God,
yeah.
it's so like. Oh, you want me to do it, chat? I'm gonna do it. Get ready, chat.
Wow.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna navigate with this.
Just use your mini-map only.
Yeah, mini map. I'm gonna get there.
You're definitely not crashed into a big massive rock, by the way.
What am I doing? Am I making progress? Am I crashing?
No.
Wait, I'll follow you. I can see you.
Yeah, follow my fast.
Or I'm right behind you. I'm gonna go a little
Are we
slower.
destroying this place or defending this place?
What's the mission? How do you check the objective? Reach the garrison? I don't know what it means.
We destroy it.
Keep on smashing. They are
Yeah.
hit, but our
Good guess, 'cause
contract
it's right half the
calls
place.
us to wipe them off the face of this system.
This is how we have to fight.
You've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings.
I'm gonna destroy somebody with the night vision on.
Our payday is nearly here, Commander. Just keep smashing.
Just wait. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna destroy somebody.
There it is. I'll leave the rest of the
Yeah,
demolition job
the place already
up to you,
destroyed. That's
Commander.
crazy.
You did it, Commander.
I literally can't see the terrain. Like, I can see the enemies. It just means I have more focus. I have more concentration now. This is actually good. It removes obstacles. Oh God! He crashed into me. It removes all obstacles and improves concentration.
That's
Like, you
definitely
don't have to
something
think
right
about anything else except shooting the enemy target. The clans wish they were as advanced as this. Like, image enhancement? Get the fuck out of my face. This is the real image enhancement. Enhance concentration.
now. Enhanced cataracts. How is that guy overheated? It's a warhammer.
I will defeat him. I will defeat him. If I can get to him. First I have to get to him, but I will defeat him. Okay, let me slow down so I don't crash into him. It removes all obstacles, including depth perception, so I can't tell if I'm going to crash into him or not. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I will defeat you. Remove all obstacles. I got him. It's basically the Zero system from Gundam Wing. It removes all obstacles and allows you to fully concentrate on the fight. Now I just have to, like, get back to the drop site. Am I going anywhere? Am I traveling? No. Wait, yes. I'm making progress. All right, I just have to follow the map. I'm gonna make it happen. Like, see, the chat didn't think I could do it. The chat didn't think I'd be capable of doing this.
The chat are crazy haters, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm just like, look at that. Look at this. I'm making it
You
in.
made it out of there alive, Commander. Stand by for pickup.
This is how people feel like when you're not using dark mode on like a computer website. Admittedly, I use dark mode on everything. Let's take... it doesn't matter what we take here. We'll take that. Oh, we can take them both. There we go.
Roll over the one.
I mean, look
No,
at this
no, no,
performance. Look at this performance. Look at
The
this
results cannot
performance.
be argued with.
Like, yeah, you know, it's like live testing. Like, the results speak for themselves. The results speak for themselves. Like, that was excellent. Like, you know, like, image enhancement, engaged. Like, that's just the way you do it. All right, let's go ahead and continue serving the Celestial Wisdom by fighting the evil Federated Suns. We should get, like, a decent bit here. 36 salvage per mission, like, get out of here. Like, 36 salvage per mission, that's good. That's good. Wait, I should have looked at what the mission, I should have looked at what it is. Objective raid, battlefield. I'm gonna use something else. What have we not used this stream?
The urban mech.
What have we not used else this stream? I'm gonna use this.
Bro, honestly. They're not.
You're bringing the urban mech. Okay. All right.
Bro, I said I hadn't used it.
Okay, I'm gonna bring them in the That's fine. They can use this. All right, we got this. It's an objective raid. Okay, here it goes on the objective raid.
Yeah, well, I'll get there one day.
We got this under control.
I'll get there one day. Don't you?
We've been hired to raid for supplies.
Oh boy, we've been hired to raid. Wait, there's only one objective.
The targeted area to find them.
There's only one objective.
That is convenient. Maybe I can fly there. Wow, look at the distance.
Damn,
I'm
you're
getting
actually
right
like, I feel like you're going faster than me when you do that.
now. Really?
I feel like you went faster. Okay, I'm going the same speed as you. Let's see if you land in the exact same spot in terms of relationship. I don't know. I think you might have gotten a little bit further ahead. A little bit.
Do you know what else I can do? What's this? Are you ready? It's going crazy. Par. Door!
Oh wait, are you gonna jump on that platform?
Oh, you better. Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't even do that. I literally can't even do that.
What a loser.
I can't, like, jump at all.
So, I mean, did you see how like beneficial that was to my gameplay?
I mean, you could have, like, sniped from that position. Like, you could have... I mean, assuming there were any enemies on radar, you potentially could have, like, sniped from that position.
A literal turret. I wonder if you on this one.
You know what's funny is I will use the Urban Mech in BattleTech 2018. Like, it's not bad in the beginning of the game.
I'm going to jump from voodoo
I guess
to voodoo.
since I'm 64 kilometers, that technically makes me the recon mech. So I will go ahead and, like, recon.
Gonna miss it! No! I was so close. And they jumped the whole way there.
These damn desert hoodoos. Yeah, we got a locust on the way. Oh, he's got hot loads. He's hot loaded. He's going to bust a hot load.
Yeah, hot load somewhere else. That motherfucker.
Are we ready to get him? We're gonna wait for you to catch up so that we can all attack as like a concerted unit.
I wonder if I can like jump in the air and shoot him. Let's see. Look at these like very useful. No.
We're
Is he
getting
over
there.
here?
We're getting there.
Objective? Isn't the objective over there?
Yeah, I mean probably. That's what that green light probably is. There's also a Centurion.
I'm jumping up on top of this.
I'll go get that while you're handling him.
Yeah, I should be good with this.
It's urban time, says Happy Teddy Bear.
Find the acquisition. Just
For me, it's salvage time.
pick it up. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Oh,
This,
yeah,
this
go.
better not complete the objective. That was it? That's all you had to do?
Unmarked
All right, moving the lance in now.
Quickly as you can, Commander.
Commander to all units. Unidentified battle mechs on the field. Take them out.
I am not coming off. I don't care if I am getting killed. I'm staying up here until this mission is complete.
Until all is said and done.
Couldn't care less. I have literally just a leg standing here. I am a turret now. You just see turrets running away, scared.
I kind of, you know, I gotta say, like the AC5 on the the Centurion doesn't feel the worst.
I'm not moving from here. I already said
It's like you're still so short, even on that platform.
Oh, it's a rifleman. That's like the worst.
That
thing.
can't possibly be all the resistance. What kind of mission
There's a
is this?
rifleman in there. Rifleman. Rifleman's coming.
You saw a rifleman?
Yeah. He's behind us.
Oh.
I swear. Down there. In this, like, ruby. Somewhere. Thinking of me. Let me scout.
All right, I'm coming on one of the clearings right now. I might be able to see him. Wait.
I headshot it. That's crazy. That didn't do very much.
The damn desert hoodoo. All right, I'm gonna take us down to here. Like, I mean, enemy resistance very low on this mission.
Targeted asset. Move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Where? Oh, I see it. Moving in on the cargo. Teddy Bear says, so I recently got a longbow and refitted it with 4 SRM-6 Infernos. I have a pilot who specializes in SRMs. You know where I'm going with this. I mean, that sounds like it'll be pretty good.
Munitions can be restocked.
If I headshot a rifleman, it's complete coincidence. In fact, if I headshot just about anything in this game, it's complete coincidence.
Except for the cataphract, maybe.
The cataphract is an exception, yeah. Like I can hit.
Literally a head.
I can hit the cataphract.
Even the king crab as well. It's kind of just a head as well.
You see it so infrequently, so I don't often get a lot of chances to go for it.
You're cleared to board at
I am doing wonders for the frames right now.
Welcome back.
Well, the urban mech got used. What are we going to do with the
Did it die?
AC-20 model? Like, are we going to try AC-20 rapid fire?
No,
Well,
right.
that's what we're going to do. We're going to do rapid fire AC-20 on it.
I'm still waiting until I get my tier 5 heavy rifle and 4 of them and put 4 of them on 4 urban mechs. We are doing that, I'm telling you right now.
I'm going to float 16 salvage shares into the next mission. I'll take the rifleman, though. Rifleman will be good to sell. I mean, you did the most damage. Well, you did the most damage. You got 3. You killed all of the mechs. We only fought 3 mechs in that. You're telling me that was only
honestly.
3 mechs? Oh, one of them ejected, I bet. One of them ejected.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah, one of them ejected.
word is not coming to me. Phoenix Hawk.
So this mission, Battlefield Hoodoo Desert, nothing special about it. I'm using another medium mech. I'm going to use this Vindicator. This one seems interesting. 2 AC2s and 2 medium lasers. Seems kind of interesting.
Oh yeah, that's the new one I built. Right, in that case, I'm gonna go. I have not used this since you. Oh, I just stole his mech.
Let me see its weapon groups real fast. Weapon groups look fine. All right, I'm going to put these guys in, I don't know. A little underweight, but, you know, we'll deal with it. We need more heavy mechs.
Need more money.
Primarch says he has to go to sleep pretty... Oh, we have new negotiation points. Let me do that real fast. Well, if you're heading to bed, Primarch, thank you for stopping by, good sir.
The battlefield is up ahead. Enemies will be relentless on this front, so take care not to overextend your stay here. But if you do stick around,
Okay, so we could potentially earn some cash on, or get some extra mechs on this one. They need to send something decent. We're doing really poor for salvaging bigger mechs. I mean, I guess we got that Rifleman, but, like, we can't use the Rifleman because it's not one of the mechs that the chat voted for.
So we suffer. We suffer on their behalf.
Yeah, we have no choice. That's the way it works.
Commander, you've got the Ops Force's attention.
So, like, this mech is kind of like a different version of the, Blackjack.
Yeah, it's kind of like an inverted blackjack a little bit. And it looks cooler. I hate the blackjack, it looks so ugly.
It's kind of like, not
It's a
like
box.
the Jaeger mech.
Yes.
Except even the Jaeger mech has a bit more shape to it, I feel.
Although I think it's really ugly too.
New target, Raven.
Attack!
Target acquired.
I'm the sniper, so I'm going to wait for them to get to me. They're sending a Raven in, that's interesting. 2 Ravens, well, look at that. Damn, you wasted him, I didn't even get a chance.
Acquired.
Yeah, it was one of those missile blackjacks that was like basically no armor. Or blackjack, sorry, Lucas, I mean.
Who shot me?
Target acquired.
Oh, we've got a partisan, like, way over there. Alright, I'll let you handle that Raven. I'm going to go after that partisan.
Raven dead.
Target acquired.
Recon reports additional forces entering the engagement area, Commander. Be on the lookout for them.
Alright, here we go. Panic thinks we might be getting cursed by the hoodoo. We might be getting the Pharaoh's curse.
Like the hoodoo. It's a bit janky, but it looks cool.
I mean, it is kind of true that the Hoodoo Desert is... The Hoodoo Desert does have the Pharaoh's curse, because, like, the enemy... the AI in general gets trapped in the Hoodoo Desert really frequently.
At least it's not as bad as this bloody salvage, the junkyard. It is the worst.
That was a meme I really... I did like the Pharaoh's curse meme, but, like, it wasn't the most... It didn't have as much longevity as some other ones. We got the Blackjack I Don't Care coming in.
I'm gonna blast this hunchback over here. And for some reason I've got confused about our target priorities.
Oh, you got that Hunchback under control? I'll go get the Black... We're gonna see who can do Blackjack better, since, like, I'm basically a revised Blackjack myself.
And they're both 40-ton mechs, technically.
That's true.
Or 45 tons, whatever number is. Oh, I don't have melee, I forgot, I'm a catapult. Run away.
Hostiles are escalating their assault on your position, Commander.
I can't see what I'm shooting at exactly, but I know if I shoot at the center of the box, I'm gonna hit something.
Do you know, I hope I made it clear enough. I don't really like the, what do you call it? Catapult very much. I don't like mechs without arms.
Oh, the ones that can't punch.
Yeah,
That is a major
boring.
disadvantage the catapult has compared to its competitors like the Crusader and the Archer.
Yeah. I have to say, since playing these playthroughs, both the Crusader and the Archer have
Target acquired.
been given almost a new
Lease on
lease of
life.
life to me. Yeah, a little
That
bit.
we
Like,
came up with the
Archer,
same like expression.
I feel like the Archer is kind of, because it was kind of there the whole, like, what I'm trying to say? The Crusader is kind of a novelty because it came in one of the DLC, so we tried it out at the time it was released. But the Archer was kind of like there from the start, so it felt like it was like overlooked a little bit. And honestly, it's kind of mean, to be honest.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
I hate fighting them because they're pretty
I hate fighting
tanky.
them,
Like they do a lot of damage before they go down.
Your resistance is pulling in more hostiles from
You
the
can
surrounding
blast their
area.
heads if you've got like
Target destroyed.
maybe like AC5s, AC10. Do you know what I might do, which I'm not sure why I haven't done, is rip up these large lasers.
It's like, I feel the soundtracks in video games. If there's even a little bit of sand, they just start slamming out on them guitars, like getting that like Middle Eastern music cranking. Got a bunch of quick draws.
Like the quick draw, you know. It's a pity they don't build them with any armor.
I do not want to be the focus fire target, so I am just going to kind of chill out.
Okay, they are blasting me.
Oh god, they're shooting at me. I'm running to a hoodoo. Stop doing it, you assholes!
I've been hot looted.
They got a Wolverine as well. Alright, I have them on the quick draw. It's hard to keep both it's hard to keep the lasers and the lasers aligned with the autocannons because I gotta lead my shots, but then the lasers, like they're like hit scan. Oh, we got his legs. That's the end of him. It's almost the end of me, though.
That pilot should kiss his ass goodbye.
Oof.
That's all the kills we need,
Let's get the hell out of here.
Stay as long as you like.
Yeah, my opinion on the Vindicator is that, like,
When you're ready.
It's ass.
it's not, it's like, it's fine in the beginning of the game, but, like, it's not a fast mech, and that's how medium mechs survive deeper in the game. Like, medium mechs, once you get into the mid-game, they either survive by being fast enough to, like, evade attacks, or they need to, like, be a, Got him. There we go. More light mechs coming in. That's the main problem, is that this mech needs, like, I can't evade, and that's the main way that I would be preserving myself. I mean, I could engage from more of a distance, but I don't even want to shoot this Jenner. Looks like this Jenner might, like, put me in the dirt. Those 4 medium lasers. Like, as long as if they ignore me, then, like, sure, like, the Vindicator does some decent damage if they ignore me, but that's the problem, is they don't ignore me. They're quickly
Quick
like,
hands up, Vindicator.
get him.
Something had changed already.
Yeah, so that's just the problem, is that, like, the Vindicator can't take its own medicine. We didn't get any mechs out of that. What is this? Not a single mech salvage, so my entire gambit of, like, trying to sneak in some salvage was completely defeated here. Very, very sad face on this. We're just going to take all of the salvage we can get as a result. We're going to leave 10 salvage behind because we didn't get a single mech and salvage out of that. Even a single mech at all, even the light mech would have been enough to get the majority, if not all, of our salvage there. But unfortunately, it just did not work out that way. It didn't work out that way. Very sad face. Wait, we have more missions against the... This is a really easy... We could just do this mission while we're here. This is a really low-level mission, though. Let's just smash this mission real fast.
Okay.
I don't think they'll have any light mechs we want. Yeah, fires... Yeah, they're... Okay, so I'm just going to do pure money. Well, it doesn't matter, actually, because I can't bid it that way. We'll just smash this mission up real fast.
It'll compromise your visibility.
I'm going to use Firestarter. Where's one of the Flamer? For maximum building destruction.
I'm gonna use the Ember. Oh no, the Ember has been used. I'm gonna use... Do you know what? I'll punch things.
That's fine. We'll go 5 tons over. It's a very small hit to our stuff. It doesn't matter.
No, I didn't realize.
It's like 1 less salvage share and 3% less money. Like, that's not even a thing. I don't even care. It's not a
I really
big
like
deal.
the Black Knight.
Yeah, in the meantime, let's go into one of our community questions because we got look. I've got questions from the community. So we got a question from Wingnut McMoo. Wingnut McMoo. This is a question that people are asking on Reddit. He asks, the current Mercs AI is the worst in years. Who agrees? Like, is this the worst AI that we have had? He's talking about the post Chainfire bug, and he says that the Chainfire bug AI was a superior state of AI than the current AI, and he actually puts the blame on the community, saying that the mass protest of the Chainfire bug caused PGI to repair everything. That's what he's saying. So now this is, everyone can weigh in on this. Like, this is just a question from the MechWarrior 5 community at large, and I chose it because it was kind of a kind of an interesting take, and I want to know what everyone in the chat thinks as well.
So, can I clarify? Is he saying that he would prefer the bug to be there?
Yes, that's exactly what he's saying. He is saying that, and if you don't understand the question, go ahead and ask chat, and I'll clarify it. What he is saying is that the game was better when it had the bugged Chainfire going on. He said that that was actually a better state of game balance and a better... he's just saying the game was better quality in that time period. Did they specifically bring a base that is specifically resistant to being destroyed by...
Yeah, and I've only got energy. Do you know if we had that Vindicator right now?
Yeah, if we... Oh my god. I'm going inside and trashing the base on the inside. I can't believe I'm being forced to do this.
Happy Teddy Bear wants clarification on what the bug was.
What is the Chainfire bug? Okay, so if you weren't familiar with it, the game when SOK, the Shadow of Kerensky, came out, there was a bug, and the bug was that the AI would not group fire anymore. It would only chain fire. And when I say chain fire, I don't mean like this. I don't mean like rapidly chain firing. The AI would, like, if you grouped a bunch of missiles together, or I gotta take care of this guy real fast before he causes a problem. So if you had a bunch of lasers together, they would not chain fire very quickly either. They would chain fire a little more like this, at about this speed. That's about how fast mechs would chain fire. And because of that, it greatly reduced the amount of damage they could do for, obvious reasons. Like, you're not able to fire anywhere close to your maximum rate. And it was clogging up their shooting speeds with these junky weapons. And it basically meant you should be customizing your mechs for big guns. Because if they slowly fire big guns, who cares, right? Not a big deal. But yeah, if you were boating lasers, then the AI was terrible. And it affected both the friendly AI and it affected the hostile AI. And what this did is it effectively reduced the amount of damage that the AI could do. And from his perspective, this made the game better because it meant that the enemy AI was less dangerous because they didn't do as much damage. And while, sure, it affected your mechs, and your mechs also didn't do as much damage, he thinks that it was worth the trade because you could design your mechs around it. You could build your mechs with big guns, where if they chain fire the big guns, they're still going to do close to their full damage. But it was mainly the enemy AI. So if you fought a Nova, and the Nova has 12 medium lasers, but the Nova has to chain fire at that speed, not rapid fire chain fire, but had to slowly fire the weapons, then that basically crippled the offensive capability of the Nova. And he's saying that in the previous bugged version of the game was a better experience overall. That's what he's saying.
Basically,
yeah, go ahead.
It sounds like to me a bit of a skill issue, if you ask me.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. Let me
And
grab some of
when
the
something
salvage.
isn't working. Now, I'm not saying like things can't be different to like what they're expected or intended. Thing is, like when we were talking in BattleTech 2018 that the AC2 is broken. It's broken in the sense that it operates beyond the expected capacity. That's an improvement. This is not an improvement. This is basically a bug that's limiting the ability for your your AI mechs to fight both allied and non-allied. So it both makes your own team worse, but it also like reduces the challenge of the game. Because to be honest, we were finding the clan content quite easy, and then when that bug got fixed, we were kind of getting our asses kicked a little bit, like particularly in those objective raid missions. And that's what the whole point is. It's end game content that should be hard. So if I'm being honest, I just think it needs to get good. If I'm being truthful.
Let's see what I'll go last. Like I'll read what everyone else is saying. This is a battlefield mission, so I'm gonna bring something a little bit. I'm gonna bring the I haven't tried the new this thing yet, so I'm gonna do that. Let me see what people are saying. Onique says it's the same AI we had before the chainfire bug. They flat out said they just reverted it. That is true. But let's take the steel man of his argument. Let's go ahead and take that. The steel man is that he doesn't mean that the AI has massively different behavior. Let's just say that he explained himself wrong, and he's just saying that the game. Let's say it's the game balance. He's saying that the game balance is better. We'll take the steel man argument because I think that's the intent of what he's saying there. Glitch says, I found that after the bug was fixed, the AI was better pre-bug. Maybe. I mean, I'm not sure. I'll think about it. Glitch says the chainfire bug is the AI would fire one of its many weapons at a time. Absolutely. And like I said, it wouldn't fire them very rapidly in succession. So it greatly reduced their DPS. Eric says medium lasers were useless since they waited for each laser to fire until the next one. Yes, that is absolutely the case. Teddy Bear says he thinks it's a skill issue. Panic says it sounds like a skill issue, making up excuses for skills. Onique says he may as well have just turned God mode on and dialed the damage all the way down for the AI. Red Eric says he disagrees. I don't think the enemies were too dangerous and they didn't need to be nerfed. So my take is that it's not MechWarrior. If people cannot group fire, then it's not MechWarrior because, that's a fundamental mechanic. That's the reason why you decide in your weapon groups between chain fire and group fire. That's a very, very integral part of the game is the ability to choose group fire versus chain fire. So I would say, if you cannot group fire, then you are playing less of a MechWarrior game. That is my perspective on it. Now, I understand what he's saying. It gave the game kind of a handicap because technically we have legitimate handicaps in the game. For example, you can play with FPS mode. If you play with FPS mode, it breaks the rules of the game. It deviates from the rules of the game when you play on FPS mode because what it essentially does is it breaks the mech's inertia, and it breaks the mech's rules for torso rotation. Because the mechs have a designated amount of torso rotation per second in degrees. They have a designated amount of deceleration per second, and they have a designated amount of turning, turning the entire mech, this ability right here. The ability to kind of turn left and right is expressed in degrees per second, and the FPS mode deviates from this. So that is an officially adopted. It's not a bug. That is an officially adopted method in the game that does deviate from the rules of BattleTech, and it's done for the sake of accessibility to some people have a lot of trouble learning how to control the mech as a driving vehicle. So the addition of that also weakens the argument to some degree because that is not how mechs work. It's just objectively true that that's not how mechs work. Mechs can't. Let me turn it on real fast so you can see. Gameplay.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'll turn it on real fast just so you can see. Where is it? Can't find it. Enable arm lock, control mode. There we go. First person mode. Turn first person mode on. I'm going to use my Xbox controller for this. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm going to do this. Now watch this. Let me get throttled up. See this? This should not be doable. You see how I'm able to like instantly rotate my, and look at this. See how I can go from, I can go all the way forward and then all the way backward, and there's no inertia. There's no sense of like resistance. Like I don't need to slow down. And likewise, you can see how the legs instantly are rotating left and right, allowing me to kind of do like, like a FPS pro strafe right now. This is like a Halo style pro strafing move. Like you cannot, a mech should not be able to do that. Like that's not something that, or in MechWarrior, you should not be able to do that. But it is an officially recognized control scheme in MechWarrior 5, even though it does break the internal lore of the game, the internal logic of the game. The mech should not be able to adjust its momentum. Like a 65-ton machine should not be able to do that. But there it is. It's in the game. You can see it yourself. Now, I don't play it that way because I am of the opinion that it diminishes. You are playing less of a MechWarrior game. That's my opinion there. And I want to play as much of a MechWarrior game as possible. Because in a MechWarrior game, if I want to do the same thing, if I want to stop, this is the fast, I'm stopping as fast as I can, and I am going into reverse as fast as I can. I'm going to stop, and now I'm going to try to slam it all the way forward. That is just the rule of the game. Like that's just the way it works, because the mech's ability to decelerate is expressed in like kilometers per second. Its ability to if I want to do that torso thing that I was doing there, this is how you would do it here. You would have to slow and turn around like this. Slowing down allows you to turn faster, so I'd slow down and go like this. Like that's kind of like the best I can do. So it is it's very different. So that is my opinion on it, is that it is diminishing the simulation. It is less like a MechWarrior game. Now, could a mech strafe like that? It could strafe closer to that in the lore. Closer. Maybe not the same. Not exactly the same. But in the lore, a mech would be able to move side to side like a crab. It would be able to crab walk left and right. It would not be forced to just go straight forward. And that's because in the lore, the mechs are more articulated. But that said, they still would not be a mech can kick. A mech could lift its leg, go onto one leg, and swing its foot and kick somebody. The mechs do have the agility to do that, but that's not the same thing as being able to Halo Pro Strafe or Call of Duty Pro Strafe. That is not something that the mech would be able to do so with such finesse or such jarring back and forth movement. So that's not something it could do. So my opinion about the chain fire bug is I understand it makes the game easier. And I think, this is what I think. I think the person who's probably the closest here is Panicked. Panic says he's making up an excuse for his skill. And let me expand on it. This is what I think. What does it mean exactly? Let me put it in exact terms. He could crank the difficulty down. That is certainly a possibility. But by cranking the difficulty down, it feels bad. He doesn't want to feel like he needs to crank the difficulty down. But because the bug was outside of his control, the bug was something that was in the game, and at the time, the bug was determining the game, that meant he could play the game as it currently was designed and feel like he is better at the game because he doesn't have to tune the difficulty down. Then when the difficulty returned, you have to face the music that group fire is a thing, and that yes, clan mechs are quite a bit scarier when they can use group fire. And now it feels bad. Feels bad because before it was like he was tuning the difficulty down, but he wasn't doing it himself. So he wasn't feeling like he was the guy cranking the difficulty down because he wasn't good enough. The game was doing it for him. And so now there's a negative reaction is what I think. That's I think the psychological mechanics there. That now there's a negative reaction to the game's difficulty being restored, which was out of his hands in that sense as well. But the thing is, that was the difficulty that is the most realistic to the game, and it's also the mechanics that are the most like reasonable to the game. So like group fire should be a thing. That's what I think.
100%.
And like if it makes the if that makes the clans harder, well then it just means, you know, more time should be invested in. Oh, we got mercs here, so we have a chance to knock some mercs out. Can I get a mission? I'm gonna check. Okay, even though these are some of our enemies, or some of these are not matched correctly, if there's a merc mission here, I'm gonna take it. Look at this. 8 million. Whoa! 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 Why is the difficulty 75? What is with this giant jump in difficulty? 5.8. I guess this is like an 8 difficulty mission. Like, I don't know if we can.
What's the mission?
So it is a scorched earth with mercenaries.
That's pretty tough.
We could, I mean, it is just it is just one mission.
Let's do it. Let's do it. What are we?
We're going in. We just talked all about like the skill issues and whatnot, and if we get our ass kicked, I'll just accept that we got our ass kicked. I'm sending everybody in. Everyone's going in.
I'm like a bitch.
I'm sending everyone in.
What's the play?
Well, it is a cold biome, so heat won't be as much of an issue.
So what you're saying is the urban mech's viable?
Yeah, we could definitely send in an urban mech. An urban mech might be the play.
I think it's probably not the play. Now let's look it.
This thing can overheat, so I think it'll actually benefit from the
Yeah. You pick what you're using, and then
I'm gonna use the Black Knight.
Okay, then I'll use. Okay, well, they always have Thursday Orion, isn't it?
Okay, we're under ton by like one assault mech basically, but like I think that I mean we have good pilots. We have good pilots. My Mason has beefed up. My missile skill is awful, but I guess I just haven't been using missiles very much. But I think.
When we get the catapult, you'll get a chance.
Let me save real fast. Okay, so we gotta like beat up this. We gotta beat this idiot up. I'm expecting him to attack immediately.
The nav point marked on your tactical display is the objective. We have been contracted to render the whole facility.
Let's call targets on this just to like concentrate damage.
Yep.
And report when our
I'm not gonna. We want to get like one. Like if you stay there, and I'll get on the other side of them.
Sounds good. Looks like they're dropping a full lance. What do they got? Isn't this like kind of high quality for Harlock's Raiders? Like, aren't they kind of like a coming behind us? I thought these guys were kind of shit tier.
Still, same thing applies.
Hunchback. Hunchback.
Yep.
Hitting the Hunchback right now.
I'm in place for an emergency evac. Complete the mission if you can. If not, we're ready to burn when you are.
Oh, I just punched his arm off. That was so good. All right, he's down. I'm on the.
So, Alpha straight them in the back. Let's go.
I'm on the one on the left, the one that's a little closer.
Yep.
His arm is almost out. He's disarmed. Disarmed. He's disarmed.
Quite literally.
He's almost toast. Okay, he's disarmed as well.
And that was free real estate. Your catapult kind of beat up, which I'm not annoyed about, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know why the catapult specifically. Like, I don't know what did the AI see in that catapult.
Maybe because it's a hero mech, I'm not sure.
Possibly. That was some Mike Tyson shit. Like, the Arena Fist do not always come into play, but when they come into play, they hit big. Like, Arena Fist, you might, if you're not familiar with Arena Fist, like, what's the advantage of Arena Fist? It swings, if you have two of them, they swing fast enough that you have no delay. Like, watch this, see? By time the other one, by time you're done with the swing animation, the other one is available again. So you can just keep punching and punching and punching.
Target acquired.
There's a longbow. That's random.
Interesting. Let's use the, we can use the cover here from the, what do you call it? The building, and that might be able to foil his aim.
There's a lot of tanks here.
Over to you, Commander.
Yeah, I'm gonna move our guys like into cover over here to try to get them out of the range of the longbow.
Target destroyed.
I'm gonna order them
Just
over
walk
here.
around, see if we can clear out a few these.
Well, if you wanted more of these stupid Shadowhawks, here they come. Got his main weapon on his arm.
I'm gonna try and get the close quarters of this stupid longbow now. Yeah, he's done. He's smoked.
Okay, you got the longbow.
Yeah, right up in his face. He can do nothing.
All right, we're gonna clean up some of these vehicles. There we go.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I'm gonna start destroying this place because they start.
Yeah,
sending
go
in
for it.
some
I'm
nasty-
securing the area right now.
Because they send in some nasty, you know, what do you call it? Reinforcements.
All right, he's gonna eject.
There's a bunch of tanks on this far side.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on him in just a second.
Not
Why
very-
is there a
not very bold,
red? Why is there like a red aura?
Buildings. Crack on, Commander.
Like, does it have like a threatening aura?
I wonder, are they gonna drop some artillery on us or something?
Acquired.
Oh, that stupid rock bumped my aim.
This area is on its last legs, Commander. Just one final push.
We got a lance coming in.
Centurion.
Okay. I will switch targets if you want, or do you want me to finish the base off?
I think you got time. The lance is kind of derping a little bit. Ow, 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 ow. Damn, there was like a mega SRM turret behind me and I didn't even notice.
Mission complete, Commander. I expect our employee to be very satisfied.
I'm gonna do my best to try and get behind them here.
Head to the evac point for extraction.
I'm taking a shot on his arm to get his main weapon offline.
Oh, let me
His
out
main
here.
weapon is now offline. Oh, they're behind me. Escape! 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 If I didn't take those hits from that SRM turret, I would be in much better shape, but that SRM turret did a ton of damage to me.
Target acquired.
All right, I'm coming back in.
Target
Oh, did you smash them all up? Wow. Coming
didn't
in like
kill
a
the-
wrecking ball.
I didn't kill that thing. The quick draw.
Got another
we
wave
got another
coming
ship.
in. I'm gonna go
I'm in a
this
fairly
way.
good position. I'm gonna go and intercept them. Get them
Okay,
off you.
go. Yeah, go for it. I'll send the Centurion specifically. The
The longbow?
Centurion is F4. All right, the Centurion is on the longbow.
Gonna drop 'em.
Is that all they brought?
Nearly there, Commander.
Yeah, longbow and
There's a hidden object to pick it up.
hunchback, I think it was.
Why is he shooting me? I have done no damage. Grabbing a cargo.
Pick up operation.
Longbow dead. Two targets.
All right, the Centurion is on the Hunchback now. Once you have it down, I will take us in.
Oh, I know, just overheated. I was not paying attention.
Just blasted that mech in half.
He's dead.
All right, good. Our AI actually finished the job. In we go.
Time to collect our pay.
That wasn't too bad, actually. Like, aside from, like, getting bushwhacked by, like, that SRM turret. Like, the one time I don't check the turret is the one time the turret should have been checked. It had, like, 6 SRM-10s or something. I'm like, excuse you?
So nice quality LRM-10s there.
Rival intel from Harlock's Warriors.
Level 3 flamers.
We don't need any of this stuff.
There's some nice flamers and machine guns down there as well.
I'll take some machine guns. I'll take the flamers. Yeah, we'll take all of those.
And some LRMs, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Works for me.
Oh, we don't have another heavy fist. That's annoying. Oh, we actually have a tier 2 heavy fist. Excellent.
It's bigger. So, for getting to Intel Level 2, we get 1.1 million C-bills, 2 T4 machine guns, 2 T4 medium lasers, T4 SRM-6, and then some ammo. You do get some pretty good stuff from the Bounty Hunter, I will say that. I'm kind of annoyed at how long it is taking for us to get some of these Cantina missions done.
Yeah.
Collect some Ravens. We're going to get some Ravens. So, like, I'm going to go ahead and do
I'm
that.
still, like, triggered by the fact that there's, like, no heavy mix. I mean, there's, like, 3 other Orions that are available at this time. There's 2 other Black Knights, I'm pretty sure, as well. Like, give us some mechs, you stupid game.
I mean, once we get the, once we complete the introduction to Kestrel Lancers, I will drop everything I'm doing to go to,
Oh, yeah. Travel.
yeah, and then we'll just do that. Okay, we got more. We got a double contract over here against Davion, so like that could be big. All right, in we go. So this mission is like an average looking mission, but we're trying to build our standing with the Capellans, so like it's still going to be worth it because the Capellans are going to take a big hit when we do the Kestrel Lancers. So we need to beef up our standing with them so that we can handle the hit to their standing in the Kestrel Lancers. So that's what we're going to do. So this mission, I probably should have looked at what it was before I accept it, but I'm just going to pull a Clan Wolf and just accept the Bachal before consulting. Defense and Scorched Earth. And the biome is extrasolar moon, so that's no big deal. I'm going to bring, I'm going to use the other. Okay, I'm going to use the AC-21.
We need a new Ember.
Sending them in. Wait, I'm going to send the slower mechs in. Yeah, I'll send the slower mechs and save the faster mechs for later. Red Eric says he thought we were going to skip the Kestrel Lancers. Nah, I just do them because, I mean, I paid for the DLC. I might as well get value out of the DLC. But we're playing around the DLC.
Our primary objective is
Also, like,
this forward operating
a
base.
gauge for how well the mechs are performing as well.
Yeah. There's some interesting missions that act as meter sticks. Happy Teddy Bear says he's back and he brought raviolis. I haven't had raviolis in a while. When was the last time you ate raviolis, Sheriff?
I don't know if I've ever had ravioli, to be honest.
Raviolis.
Maybe like
They're like miniature
probably
lasagna.
like 20 years ago. Maybe like 20 years ago.
Like,
but I don't remember.
are raviolis just like basically the fast food of lasagna? Because like they're basically like a tiny lasagna pouch.
They're kind of gross looking, to be honest.
It's like ravioli.
Hostiles have been dispatched. They're heading your way.
Because like you can stick meat in them, you can stick cheese in them, and they're like surrounded in noodles. So they have basically, you could put all the ingredients in a ravioli that you would put in lasagna. So they could basically be like miniature lasagna. You see what I'm saying?
Italian? Are they Italian?
See what I'm saying?
burgers?
Like, you know, like they're basically like pizza pockets,
Yeah,
but they're
basically-
lasagna.
Yeah, they are. They're basically Italian burgers, and do you know what? Better than that, sushi is technically Japanese burgers, if you ask me.
Sushi is basically like, I don't even know. The sushi is like, okay, is sushi technically a wrap? And if sushi is technically a wrap, does that mean sushi is technically a sandwich? Because a wrap is a type of sandwich.
It's definitely a sandwich.
Oh my god, I had good aim for once in my life. I suddenly had good aim.
AC-20's based, I swear, bro. It really is. Look at this thing.
One thing I do like about having the AC-20 in the arm is I can do that. I can like aim straight up and hit things. Like I kind of like the AC-20 in the arm rather than in the side torso compared to the Hunchback, just because you know I want that extra flexibility.
Entering the engagement area, Commander.
I'll be up there, around 20 carrier. I'm a secret lover of the AC-20. Even I don't care. It's one of those weapons. I just don't care if it's like the heavy rifle. I don't care if it's like the best. I just like it.
Then there's
I can say like the AC-5 is better. Sure, it may well be.
I'm just
Well,
like,
AC-20 is cool.
most things are sandwiches. And like people don't want to accept that like a hot dog is a sandwich, a submarine sandwich is a sandwich, pizza is a sandwich. It's like a flatbread. It's an open-faced flatbread. Open-faced flatbread is a sandwich still. So that means pizza is a sandwich.
Is a mech a sandwich since like you've got like an outer casing and then like meat on the inside?
You could make a sandwich out of a mech. If you put like 3 mechs on top, if you put 2 mechs on top of each other, they become a sandwich. I mean, you can have a chicken sandwich, like KFC has the chicken sandwich, where it's a chicken on the outside, a chicken on the inside, and then cheese in the middle. That is a sandwich. You can make a sandwich out of donuts. If you could put a glazed donut for the bread, and then you put your fillings in, and then you put a glazed donut on the other side, that's a sandwich.
If you put croutons into soup, is it a sandwich?
My scope is lighting up with more targets converging on your position, Commander.
People don't want to accept that pizza's a sandwich. I've had this argument multiple times, where my pizza's a sandwich.
It's very definitely a sandwich.
It's like, it's a sandwich. Panicked is like describing the intricacies of like raviolis.
Yeah, raviolis. Sandwich.
Pizza is a taco. We fold it in New York, but a taco is still a kind of sandwich. It is a more specific kind of sandwich, but it is still a type of sandwich. That's actually what I had for like lunch before I did the stream. I had like 2 slices of pizza.
I love pizza. What's your favorite food, Box?
Pizza.
Pizza your favorite food?
It's not good. I need to not eat so much pizza. I will
I
scarf.
love
I will
burgers,
like I will scarf down pizza. Like it's like
anything that you can
I'm
customize.
very disciplined about food. I'm very good at like monitoring my calories until pizza comes into the equation.
Are you not eating it with like a fork and like slicing it up like?
I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start eating pizza with like a fork and a knife. I'm going to start taking all of his advice, and then I'm going to start like looking down my nose at people who don't like. Next time I get a hamburger, I'm going to take the bun off and then take out a knife and a fork, and I'm going to eat it like that. I'm going to cut it with a knife and a fork.
That's diabolical.
You know what's funny is like some of that I already knew just because of my upbringing. Like my upbringing did include like table manners, so some of it was actually kind of like a review of things I already knew. Like, for example, like depending on how you place your silverware on a plate, it signals different things to like the waiter or the waitress. And those I actually knew. I did need a refresher on like, is it parallel? Is it crossed?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
parallel, vertically, parallel, like horizontally? Like some of them I need a refresher on, but like yeah, I had already been taught those. Oh, he didn't keep moving.
Like I've heard of some of those things before, but where the guy loses me is like he's like cutting a banana with a knife and fork.
But you have to, you have to do it, and then you need to do it, and then like look at somebody. You need to make eye contact while you're doing it with somebody, and then like put it into your mouth and chew it.
And like infer that like you're like a chimpanzee or something. It's completely crazy. Like I'm not gonna lie. It's at what point are you just being a bit of a tosser for there's an English phrase for you.
I mean, okay, I get the concept. But the concept is that, okay, if you're at let's say you're dressed up really nice, like you've got a nice suit on and everything, you would look very foolish if you ate like a hamburger and all of the juices just fell onto your really nice suit and you would look really foolish. So the idea of like cutting it with a knife so that you don't get all this shit all over your clothes and you don't look like an absolute, like, you know, like, yes, you might look like a tosser for like cutting it, but you would also you have to admit you would look really foolish if you got all this junk all over your tie, you got it all over your suit, and like, what if you're wearing white too? You would look horrible. And so, like, yes, you know, you might think cutting the hamburger would be like, oh, it's very tedious and whatnot, but like I said, you would look really bad if you ate a hamburger and like all of it slopped out onto your fucking like tie and your shirt, and you look like an asshole. Like, you know, like both situations are bad.
He's going to a formal event and eating burgers, though. Like, you know what I mean? If you're going to a formal dinner, like, let's say you're going to this really, like, fancy date in a fancy restaurant with the most beautiful woman in the world, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll take a hamburger and fries. That's crazy. That is actually crazy work. Like, you gotta get some fancy food, bro. That is crazy work.
Maybe it's a really fancy hamburger. They come out and they set it on fire, and like the guy does a dance, and he's like, whoa, I bless it with the power of Comstar. Now it is like a fancy burger. It's definitely worth like 3 times the price.
And it comes like with a knife and fork, man. That is crazy. I'm not going there. That's what I'm doing. I'm just not going there.
So the second mission is Scorched Earth. So it's demo Red Moon Night. I'm using what's our weight limit? 200. I'm gonna use a fire starter. Where's the flamers at?
The next time I'm wearing.
But yeah, I definitely think there is a certain like practicality to it, but like at the same time, you could just do it. It's almost like chanting like 6 7 6 7 6 7. It like drives people mad, and nobody knows why you do it, but it drives people mad when you do it. I don't know. I'm gonna try it next time. Next time I order pizza at a restaurant, I'm gonna use a fork and a knife, and I'm going to like look down my nose at people and be like, you uncivilized, uncultured swine. Here's the thing that gets me. He eats rice with like a fork, and I'm just like, why don't you use a spoon? Apparently, the proper technique for eating rice is with either a fork or a chopsticks. And I'm like, I mean, what's wrong with a spoon? It's like very granular. It's very hard to like fork it all up. But like that's what you got to do apparently. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna do it next time. I'm gonna request a fork next time somebody gives me rice.
Well, I've got 2 things to say about this. The irony of it is, you know, Asia or wherever rice comes from, and I think rice is overrated, I'm not gonna lie, but wherever it comes from, and they eat it with a stick, so you only eat like 2 or 3 bits at a time. That's crazy. That is like invent the spoon. It's not that that's diabolical.
Hold on. I'm asking. Here's a question from both you and the chat. So Darcio says, "Why would you choose a hamburger if you're eating somewhere formally?" Look, I've been to some nice places that claim to have like really good hamburgers. I've been to some nice places, and you know, they say dry aged meat, you know, hamburger like dry aged like Roquefort blue cheese hamburger. Like, you know, like sometimes you can get like pretty gore. Like, you know, like I don't think the hamburger has to necessarily be pleb tier food necessarily. Like it just depends on the quality of the ingredients and whatnot. And like, you know, like sure you could get like a Roquefort steak as well, like Roquefort blue cheese steak. But like, you know, I think it is possible to also have like a pretty nice hamburger as well. But you know, but the real point is that hamburger is just a common example. There are other things you could eat that are very messy. And like if you slopped it all over your outfit, and they could be, you know, like I don't know, like you could get like ribs or something like that. Like you could get like there's other foods that they're just very sloppy and messy. And so like you're just trying to do your best to not like look like a buffoon basically. Now, maybe you don't mind. Maybe you don't mind looking like a buffoon, but like that's the intent. That's what I believe is the practicality of it, so that you don't like, you know, it doesn't. Oh my, what happened to your outfit? Like, you know, like you look like shit now.
Right. So the other thing he does, right, is apparently, you know, like peas, garden peas, Well,
He
yeah,
pushes
you
them
can't
onto
eat
the
them.
tines of his fucking fork.
Yeah, you have to like stab them. You can't scoop them. Like, what's that all about?
But you also have to have the tines curved downwards because apparently that is the standard orientation of the fork. Like tines downwards is considered right side up. Tines curving upwards is considered upside down, if I remember correctly.
Just keep smashing.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff, man. Although I will make a confession. When I was in Paris, I was in quite a fancy little place.
What did you do?
I actually did eat. I ate a pizza with a knife and fork.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I felt very
Like-
civilized.
Breaking out the civility.
No one's going to be able
Yeah.
to utilize this complex for quite a bit.
There's only a lot next year.
Here, Commander.
Like there's a Hispanic guy who's like one of my moderators, and like we have gone back and forth on it about like, is taco a sandwich? I'm like, it fulfills all the qualifications of being a sandwich. Even in terms of its functionality, like what is the benefit of a taco? The benefit of the taco is that holding whether it's soft or fried, you can hold the bread part or the corn part, and it transforms into a finger food, which is like the primary function of the sandwich strategy. And so basically, the only difference between a tostada and a taco is that the tostada is open face, and the taco is partially, it's like becoming wrapped. It's like, it's curved, it's not fully wrapped. And then the burrito is fully wrapped. So the burrito is a sandwich, the tostada is an open face sandwich, and the taco is also a sandwich. It's just been folded.
Welcome back, Commander. Stand by.
And they all fulfill a similar function.
Blasted that target into oblivion.
Like, that's my take.
I agree. Do you know what else I think? Just while we're on the topic of tacos, I think they're ass tier. I think they're so stupid. Like every time, like, especially those hard shell motherfuckers. Like every time you bite them, everything just falls out. I just cannot have them.
Like, okay, here's what I don't get. I don't get tostadas. Tostadas, why not just make a taco? Because with the tostada, you have to balance all the ingredients. And when you bite into it, there's a good chance that it just fractures like a crystal and just explodes and, like, dumps everything out. I mean, what if you just folded it into a taco? Then, like, the odds of it holding all the ingredients are better. Now, Meme Connoisseur, he's, like, our resident, like, Spanish guy. He says that it's convenience. It takes more effort to fry and fold the taco. I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe it takes a little more effort, but isn't the effort worth it to not have it like I said, it just like shatters and like explodes everywhere? I prefer a burrito because burrito wraps all of it together, especially if you know how to wrap it correctly. Then like it's like a giant like ball of ingredients, and you just eat the ball of ingredients, and everything is good. Like that's what I prefer. That's why I prefer burrito over taco and tostada, because to me it is the most logical way. Now maybe you can't like fry the burrito shell, so maybe you can't, if you wanted the fried element of the fried taco shell, you can't have that with a burrito. But I don't know, I'm kind of willing to skip out on that. I'm kind of give me some chips and salsa. There's my crunchy shit right there. Like that's how I'll compensate for it. Good news.
That's valid.
We have a Vulcan, and since we have a Vulcan, I can trade a Vulcan in. We get 1.1 million C-bills for it, a tier 4 LRM-5, some ammo, and I'll send them one of these. And we need another Raven, so we already got one of the two. And we have javelins. We can send them the javelins. Okay, and we're back in the business now. 1.4 million C-bills for the two javelins. That's probably good. I don't think you would get 700. Yeah, you wouldn't get 700,000 C-bills for two javelins, or for a single javelin rather. So we get a tier 5 SRM2, some ammo, and I'll give them these. Level 3 mech collector. We're finally making. We weren't making progress on those for a bit. I'm a little bit annoyed by it, but look at this. Money-wise, we're actually doing pretty good overall. Let's go over here real fast. Let me get some new Cantina missions. New transmission. The Conspirators, the Tarian Concordat one, like, you probably won't do those. Collect spiders, collect dervish. J. Edgars. Let's get the J. Edgar one and the spiders. We'll definitely get more spiders. Spiders are pretty common. Let's go ahead and sell everything else we've got, just so we can see. We got like So look at this. This is bigger than a javelin, and it's only worth 570-ish, 560-ish thousand, so it's not going to do it. These javelins should be worth a good bit. 1.1 million, 1.1 million. We're going to keep the Raven. About 360,000 for the Locust, 360,000 for the Locust. We're not doing Jaeger mechs, right? Catapult, Champion, Black Knight, Orion. Yeah, we're not doing that. So the Jaeger mech, 1.1 million for the Hunchback, 600,000 for the Blackjack, 640,000, and we're going to keep the rest of it. That takes us up to 35 million C-bills. Like, we're actually coming away from that pretty nicely. Let me go ahead and take us back to a industrial hub. Let's go to Cashzilla. Yeah, Cashzilla's over here.
And they're gonna have a lovely mech force, aren't they?
Okay, let's see if they got anything. They got a Centurion and a Dervish. Let me see, Barracks. Looking for someone who improves our ability to make money. We're not really seeing a lot of that, though. Also, let me just quickly browse for DLC weapons. I'm mainly looking for, like, not hot-loaded. I want Inferno. Hot-loaded LRM-20. I already have one of those, though. Well, I'll buy one. There we go. I'll buy one. Inferno, I want higher quality than that. Come on. You got to give me something a little better than that. So here we have an elite pilot. Who's this guy?
I wasn't born a warrior. Fate and circumstance molded me into one. Then I'll look to start fights, but I will always finish them.
Ash Delmore. He has eagle eyes. He gets more detection radius. He gets more damage with lasers. He gets better speed and medium max. I mean, it's not terrible. We'll take it.
Made a wise decision. With me,
Let's do these, Commander.
Highlander affinity. Interesting. Oh, a champion. We need a champion.
We do.
Let's go ahead and take it. 4 million C-bills. That's money in the bank right there.
That's a good deal.
It's a good deal. I'll take it. If you want to custom, I mean, it's almost completely intact as well. The arm is missing, but the arms are like almost decorative on the champion. So like,
Yeah, pull it a bit and then bring it back out, and I'll do something with it.
in it goes. And let me go ahead and check. I'm looking for Infernos. I want to refit into Inferno. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on, it's just an Inferno too. I guess I'll take them, but it's really tough to find higher quality Infernos. I will say that. It's not easy. Over here, they're selling a charger. We're not doing chargers, are we? If for those who are wondering, why don't I just buy whatever I want? These are the mechs that you guys voted for, so I have to choose the mechs that you guys voted for. So we're not doing chargers or grasshoppers. A Trebuchet 3C. That sounds new. I don't recognize a 3C. Let me see. Do we have the Trebuchet 3C? No.
I don't think so.
Very expensive, unfortunately. Almost 10 million C-bills. It is a Star League-like model, or it's a Helm model, one of the two. I don't want to spend 10 million C-bills, but we'll take it. Oh, it's very high quality, though, actually. An extra light engine and endo steel, that's very high quality. Maybe it's actually worth it. A 1R Vindicator? Okay, we already have the 1R. Inferno SRMs, please. Oh, here we go. 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 3 tier 1 Inferno SRM 6s. Looking for some hot loaded that aren't really low quality. Barracks. Firestarter, Hypochondriac, nothing good there. All right, here we have a legendary mech. Or a heroic mech. I mean, it's basically the same thing. Oh, we need it. We need it. We need it. We need it. And we're getting a discount. The Celestial Wisdom is giving us, in his great wisdom, he's giving us a 15% discount for the Trebuchet LG. You'll love to see that. Now, that's good news. Like, that's a... I mean, it's basically like all that money we saved up is getting used up, but hey, it's good. Hates House Karita, I would kill you. You should be killed. Should be killed. Medium hatchet? I don't know. Looking for Infernos. We'll take it. 1 Inferno SRM 6. And then Kurgan is our last stop. Let's go ahead and take a look at that real fast. Yeah, good point. So this is the Trebuchet LG. If I remember right, its name is French. Let's take a look. Sort by medium. Where's Trebuchet? Down at the bottom, I think. Alphabetical order. The Trebuchet LG. It is the Loup de Guerre. Don't ask me. I don't speak French, so I don't know how to pronounce that. So, name for the largest trebuchet constructed on medieval Terra, the Loup de Guerre, was a gift to the young scion of the famous Chandeleurs of Tiber. Serving in the Regulon Hussars, Lieutenant Peter Chandeler distinguished himself on Telman 4. Discovering a thunderbolt had broken through their defensive line and looting supplies, he promptly pounded the mech to scrap. When asked why he'd engaged such a larger mech alone, his only comment was, "It was only what one should expect of a Chandler." Well, there it is. So, this mech has, like, you got, like, the fer de lances on it. It's pretty good. Like, this is actually a really good trebuchet. Let's take a look at its stats. It's a little faster than normal at 105 kilometers, which is, very quick by trebuchet standards. And then endo steel and extra light engine, so it comes out with like very nice stuff. Got an AM socket, and then you've got a bunch of missile options, missiles and lasers, and an active probe. You can do a little bit of everything. It's got jump jets. It's basically like kind of like a hybrid recon and raiding mech. Like overall, it's quite good. We'll use it as it is, and then we'll customize it later on. And let's see who's in here.
Drinks are on me when we get back.
Nothing we're looking for here. Any more Infernos? Doesn't look like it. Let me look for heavy rifles as well. None of good enough quality.
Any medium rifle ammo, by the way? Just so
You want some medium rifle ammo? Sure.
I was thinking of putting it on the... I'm not going to do it yet, but
Drinks are on me when we get back.
the champion's kind of like... One thing hard about the champion is getting things on it in a kind of like manner that's good,
Yeah,
'cause there's not a lot of tonnage.
You do have to give up. It's a mech that you have to accept that you got to give stuff up on.
I think I went a bit too optimistic with it, to be honest. But
Very
we'll see what it's
easy,
like.
very easy to do. Like those mechs, I'm pretty familiar with. So like, if it needs another
Yeah.
redesign, I'll get around to it. You wanted medium rifle ammo?
Yeah, we just don't have any. I just noticed. That's a later thing, though.
It's cheap. Like they're less than 1,000 each.
Yeah, they're tiny money, to be fair. I think the missile ammo is like the most expensive, which I guess makes sense.
Yeah, missile ammo is not cheap.
Yeah, like I think.
I mean, it's got all the electronics in it. Like, missiles have because that's what my father would build. Like back when he was alive, he built like the targeting electronics for missiles and stuff. So like, yeah, the missile is more than just rocket fuel, a case, and a warhead. Like it's got the it has the electronics in it in order to like give it its targeting data. So like, you are shooting like disposable electronics at people essentially.
Yeah, computers. Yeah.
Okay, so we are now down to 4 million C-bills after all of that. So, but it's fine. We picked up some pretty good stuff. And yeah, we will continue on next episode because we are running up on time. So let me go ahead and do that. Overall, I think we did good. We took a few missions that might have been a little bit foolish, but I concentrated a little harder on those missions, and we did them, including knocking out Harlock's warriors. That was very convenient, very nice. And yeah, well, now that we got some of these extra mechs, I feel a little bit better about the Kestrel Lancers. But like I said, I wouldn't mind getting at least one assault mech in there out of our list. A awesome or a battle master would be really nice. Even a stalker would be pretty nice if we could sneak one of those in. But I'd really like to be able to form one heavy lance at least, which we're very close to that. In fact, we have a Orion, a Black Knight, a Catapult, and a Champ. So we can form a heavy lance. Right now, I feel like we are ready for the Kestrel Lancers, but I like to be a little bit more than ready. So like I said, having an assault mech, one assault mech would be really nice, and then having one or two extra heavy mechs would be nice. Also, if we could get some more medium mechs, like we just got this. So let's go ahead and mark this. We just got you. And we just got... Did we get the... Which one did we... We got the 2N on the Champion?
The Champion 2N, yeah. And the Trebuchet 3C.
And then the new Trebuchet, we got you.
And the LG.
Okay, looking good. So overall, I was pretty happy with how all of this worked out. And like I said, like between having some fire starters, if we had a few more Centurions, a few more Enforcers, instead of Vindicators, that'll be better for Kestrel Lancers. The fact that we've got one Champion, one Catapult, one Black Knight, one Orion is pretty nice. But getting one Assault Mech would be good as well. Like if we could get like one Awesome or one Battle Master, I'd feel really good about the Kestrel Lancers one way or the other. As usual, though, thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back here maybe on Sunday. I may or may not be on my own on that one because the sheriff says that his voice has been acting up a bit, but I'll probably squeeze another one in on Sunday. And if he's available, he's available. If he's not available, then he's not available. If Kestrel Lancers pops up, then I will wait for him for that because we usually do that together. So that is that. As usual, though, thanks for being a great audience, and I will see you guys another time. Sheriff and I are dipping out, so deuces, everyone. And remember that you don't have to be good to get good.